Minneapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Judicials about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Judicials offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out.
Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Judicials just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the ball's free in the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll go to the fullback. Shakes off the defender. Trying to change now on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to keep running. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Goes to the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's how it's done, and it's an easy decision when you get it. There's no second guessing when you get it. Nice job by the offense converting the 4th down.
The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just...
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the judicials need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, this is how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard. This offense knew it. They got on the perimeter, and they got the first down.
He'll pitch it. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Give to the big fullback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The give to the fullback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Judicials. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. Powers through the defender. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 68, on to punt it away.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll start this drive from the 42. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going to run it. Slithers into space. Turning it on!
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere.
Lots of running room. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks the tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the big throw. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Boy, last last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games. The thrilling comfort behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. They show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, it made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but anything plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's O'Neal. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert 3rd down. The run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Judicials decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, Dave.
It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. On the option to the left, on 1st and goal, the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Army managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Point had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Judicials will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The option look. He'll toss it. Makes a man miss. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Give to the fullback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Runs through the tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to throw. It's Horvat. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Safe completion on the screen. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback extends the play. That's caught. It's Leonard. Strong, firm tackle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
All right, Kep. Ready to get things cranked back up here. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Sends it back in motion. The give to the fullback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here comes the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Power football with the run. Inside the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Hand off to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Horvat. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Sticks it in his belly. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll send the back in motion. Goes to the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Offense set on first down.
Here we go.
The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They'll run the option. Got room to work. He's loose. Nope. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there. Do you know what?
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. The hand to the running back. Finding open areas. Gets it past the marker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Judicials, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the big fullback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
Fights off a defender. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. And how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for them fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
He'll do it himself. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Judicials. Great job by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Under fire. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Toss sweep to the right. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. This quarterback part of their running game. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
4th down.
One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Now the play fake. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snatches it on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Judicials have pushed it inside the 20. Give to the fullback. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. 4th quarter, down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's one he'd like to have back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. Quick toss. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They are up by just 1 over Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Matthews.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Judicials will line up to punt it away.
Number 8 on the kicking away.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Fullback's got it. They stop him in his tracks, trying to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The pitch. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Back to throw, it's Horvat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Big fullback's got it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's O'Neal. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. they're taking to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
And the Judicials will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now third and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll make it a one-possession game, 28-21. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The option look. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Quarterback on the keeper. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. Motion from the back. Running with the fullback. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. And they'll take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go let her know every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.